Welcome to The Force Always. My name is Diz, aka David Zammit. Let's get on with the show. With the news, the views, the reviews, and interviews. Making news at the moment is anytime soon. Star Wars Celebration 2027, that's 2027, should be going on sale very, very soon. Any tick of the clock, any month now. I wouldn't say any day now, but any maybe a couple of weeks to a month or so. It's around about this time period they actually go on sale. The best way to get a notification for this is to join up with their newsletter that would be found online. They will give you a predicted time and rough time zone as well for the particular part of the world you are. All I can say is get on really early, keep refreshing, but even if you refresh to get a Jedi Master ticket, you've got to be a Jedi Master. It's a rarity, and to get online to get tickets is fairly easy. Be honest, my favorite tickets are actually the single day passes because you get actually 5 different carded tickets. Where if you get a 5 or 4 day pass, whatever it is this time around, it's one carded ticket with a lanyard that you can order as well. I just find the whole single day pass for every day is the best way to go. They're usually available, no problem. But just keep your eye out. Being the Force Always. And for the Star Wars Celebration in 2027, it's going to be in LA, as you maybe know. It's going to be the 50th anniversary. Tickets are going to be hot. Get them sooner than later. And I'll keep you up to date with that one. That's pretty much making news. So just watch out for news with Star Wars Celebration 2027 LA when tickets go on sale. Get them while they're available. Anyway, so to more news. No news is good news when it comes to the Mandalorian and Grogu, and even Starfighter. Starfighter is coming out 2027. Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out 2026. Tickets haven't even gone on sale yet for Mandalorian and Grogu yet. I'll keep you up to date with that. But that is making the news for this time around. Let's get on now with the views. Views is my story idea that I have within Star Wars. Accept the story for what it is from start to finish. Star Wars news is always... Star Wars stories is always, adventurous in some form. Can be a little bit flat here and there. But you know what? Star Wars is just a great adventure. My idea for this time around is to do with... is Padme. Padme Amidala, which is the maybe wife. I don't know if they did officially get married. Actually, at the end of Attack of the Clones, there was an official marriage, and she was the childbearer of Luke Skywalker and Leia Organa, which is technically Skywalker. But yeah, I'm with dealing with Padme. She has passed away. Should there be any more storyline that we could get out of her? As I said to you before, I hate going backwards, I'd rather keep pushing the story forward. But I would actually, like to see something of her that is in the after world of when she passed away. What she thought, why she thought, when she thought. It'd be interesting. Just some knowledge of that in a movie or TV series form would be good. I'd say TV series would be the best for that. It's my story idea. A Padme Amidala TV series. Maybe animation so the costs aren't so high and the audience will be very, Star Wars centric. But I would love to get sort of more insight to the aftermath of her passing away. But anyway, that is my brief story idea I'd like to see. Even though I hate talking about characters and going backwards, I'd rather the story go forward. But it's just a story idea I come up with now. Anyway, let's get into reviews. Reviews is some things I've got in this big worldwide room that I've got. And today, look at this. speaking of Padme and Amidala, the time period, this is of when the Phantom Menace come out. Now, this is an Australian magazine, TV magazine called TV Week. In America, it's usually called the TV Guide, but in Australia, we call it the TV Week. To collect this, you've got to be crazy hardcore like me to get this. I kept this from the Phantom Menace period of time. You can even see Yoda is a puppet, because when Phantom Menace first came out, Yoda was a puppet. And then he turned CGI in the later versions of Phantom Menace. But this here was so exciting. Looking forward to seeing a brand new Star Wars film. It was exciting. And whatever you thought of Phantom Menace, I actually amazingly enjoy it to a degree in rewatching it. Even though I give it a 6 out of 10 back in the day, it's a good rewatch. For some reason, I love rewatching parts to all of it. The only part I don't really get right into is the big battle in the big grassy fields that I call Windows 95, because it looks like it was set in Windows 95, the actual screensaver, if you can remember that, or Windows 98, one of those two. And it just, besides that, I actually enjoy watching that film over and over. But anyway, that's the TV. But this will get a 9 out of 10, just because it's unique and the excitement level was there, and it's like a really odd magazine to collect for Star Wars. TV Week, known as, in America, as TV Guide. Anyway, that's a 9 out of 10 for me. Let me put that back in the old collection. Anyway, let's get into interviews. Interviews is the questions, the comments, whatever you like to send me in my last particular video. And can you believe it? Michael from Werribee South is giving us one question. That means I'll mention his name once, which I've already done. But if you'd like to send in questions, please send them questions in. Trivia, I'm not the Mr. Trivia, but I still can try and answer those things. Any opinionated questions, I'd love to give you my versions of, or just comments, but deemed appropriate for Star Wars. Anyway, so the question that Michael has is, when does the Star Wars Mall show, I think he means, take place within the Star Wars timeline? So this timeline period is between Episode 4, A New Hope, and Revenge. His storyline would continue between Episode 1 all the way to just before Episode 4. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Episode 4, A New Hope. So his storyline will be chop and change in those parts. That's where Maul's storyline is. Spread across evenly in big and small parts in that time period. His main time period was in Episode 1. Obviously, he sort of got cut in half, but then re-emerged later on towards between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith in an animated series fighting the odds against Ahsoka. That was a pretty good sort of battle and sort of psychological sort of warfare there. But yeah, so that is the answer to the question. Pretty much between Episode 1 and Episode 4, that's Phantom Menace and A New Hope. Anyway, that is a very short episode this time around. Nothing really great deal to sort of discuss at the moment. Keeping my eye on the prize with some Star Wars news. I'm wishing we're going to get something soon about Starfighter. Just another photo or something. Just something that will keep us going. But anyway, so please subscribe to the channel. The Force Always. I'm here, 3 or 4 times a week with the news, the views, the reviews and interviews. And until next time, my friends, keep rocking.